So there's a guy on Act TV. I used to watch him all the time. And he made a really great point at some point when Trump was out of office. He said that he wasn't going to do any more videos about Trump specifically. That his videos are going to be about science, his videos are going to be about the people, and about issues that affect common people. And I'm going to tell you, I stopped watching him. I mean, it wasn't no. He kind of went too much into things I don't really like. I don't really care about. But I respect him for that. And I talk often with y'all about how I don't like my content to be solely focused upon Trump because you've got a blind spot for what led to Trump. And I think when you focus on a thing but Trump, that leads you off into the rabbit holes of Russiagate and all these other things that just aren't really they're not really positive. They're not really going in the direction that socialists should be focused on. Materialistic needs, the materialism, and just societal forces and all that kind of stuff. You're focused upon a man, and it's a guy watching YouTube that he talks about Trump and those people every video he does now, and it's interesting because I do want to know, but would I do that? No. This is one of the videos about Trump. So my pillow guy, the the guy's been talking about how Trump's going to be reelected for months. I mean, that Trump is still president, yada yada yada, all that shit. And he said August the 8th, and we're now in August. This is currently August the 3rd. And he's pushing it back again. I think he gave like 3 other dates. Like it was like something in July. And I haven't been fan. I haven't been following. I haven't been paying attention to it because I don't care about that kind of stuff. Now they're saying that even though he's pushing it back, because he's like Supreme Court needs time and this and the other, the people are irritated, they're frustrated, and that there could be violence, there could be actions by other people. I told a friend of mine this, and he didn't believe that there'd be violence. And he's probably right, but I think that it's important to recognize the significance of these times. It's one thing if you know a guy that says, I'll kill you when he gets mad or something. That guy has now killed 20, 30 people. When he makes threats, when the right makes threats, we should take them seriously. I think we're in a era now to where we're all in danger. And it further brings home to me the point that they lit a fire that maybe we can't put out. They lit a fire that it's legal to light the fire, but the damage after that fire is just cataclysmic. We are all in danger. The sword of Damocles hangs over every man, woman, and child in America. And I just things. It's just another one of those videos of just speaking about the times and the era, the post-Trump era. That's all I'm talking about here. That we shouldn't even be worried about this type of stuff. Biden's been what? What's been 7 months, 8 months now? We shouldn't even be talking about this type of stuff. 8 months in this first year, and we're still up here talking about Trump's going to be reelected. Trump's going to get back in office some type of magical way, which is to say violence, genocide. That's what you're really saying when you say these things. You're saying there's going to be violence. It bothers me because this is an era of like where free speech, like we're really watching the future tests of free speech with Trump people, of how far, because it was always like, you can't scream of fire in a crowded theater. Reasonableness, would a reasonable person do this? It was always that. And with this Trump era, with the speech he did talking about on field of battle or field of combat or whatever, Giuliani said that, and if you take back your country, you won't have a country. This is obviously, if I said that, it wouldn't be the same as a president saying that. And I think that his language that day was dangerous, was reckless, and irresponsible. And we're still feeling the results of those reckless comments. Um, it just, like I said, Trump, he made his bid. Um, I will say this. I will say this. God forbid there is violence. Um, I think that would 110% make his reelection impossible. People said to me that Joe Biden's fucking, his polls are going down, he's fucking up. That they have to just wait for him to make more mistakes. And he might. I said in many videos that Joe Biden might do something stupid, talking about little girls, talking about their stockings and the Brits in their hair and all this crazy shit. I mean, you don't say things like this, You don't say things like that. You're the president. And you shouldn't have to have anyone explain to you why you don't make comments about little girls on a fucking podium with hundreds of people listening. You don't do it. So I mean, I get that, but I also feel like I don't know, anything can happen. I just felt like this is another one of those signs of the times that Trump lit a fire, but maybe now he and his ilk can't control the fire. If people get hurt, knock on wood, if something happens, this proves my point that we're dealing with an illogical, irresponsible public figure, and we're dealing with a ruthless, without regard for others, minded branch or segment of society that is just totally they're beyond negotiation. And that's, I don't know, these things touch me. People don't get it, but these issues I think are they're important to document. They're important to note as we go down this path towards tyranny, towards neo-fascism, as we go down the path towards neo-feudalism, which we're already kind of living in, lords and vassals and all that stuff. Look it up. These are important. These are important times. I mean, as they give you the tranny bathrooms and they give you the reptilians and the cannibal pedophiles and all that, you look at how many people don't have homes. You look at people that are going to be homeless very soon with the moratoriums ending. You look at the inflation. You look at all that. These are, America's going down a path, a very dangerous path, and the right is only focused with the culture war. I may do a video on the people that are going to be out that haven't been paid rent in months. I may do a video on them, I may not. It's tragic. My heart goes out to people and their families being put out right now. I'm not going into that. I don't want to jump on Joe Biden about that. I think sometimes the left is a little bit kind of harsh on Joe. I do think Joe, I think he's got some good people in some good places. And I think obviously coming up from the morass that was the Trump era, that's what Sessions called it. I'm going to call it the same thing. I'm going to call you what you want me to call you. That's how I tell people. I'm going to call you whatever you want me to call you. If you want to say she, you want to say he, whatever, I don't care. But obviously coming up from the Trump morass, anything is going to be legitimate, reasonable. Joe Biden can only do so much. We're going back into the Obama neoliberal phase, and a lot of Americans want that. I don't think it was that good anyway. mean, Joe Biden, I guess, is not psychotic trying to get us into war, another major war. I mean, I don't know. Thanks for listening.